What up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? We've been on a creative block. I've had ideas. I just needed the information. So as you know, this NFL offseason has been an interesting one. You know, Rodgers getting traded to the Jets, is Lamar going back to the Ravens? How is everything going to shape up? So last year we did a predictions video for the 2022 season. We're back again for the 2023 season. So as I said, needed to figure out who's going where, what was happening to make better predictions. Last year, we went 18-14 on predictions. So positive if you, I gave you the record and the bet you should place, and we went 18-14 if those bets hit or not. So positive money, that's always good. So we're back with, we're doing 2023. And I have it all sorted out on a nice little Excel sheet right in front of me. And we'll go from there. So we're going to go from Arizona Cardinals all the way down to the Commanders, just because it's alphabetized. So we're going to start with the Arizona Cardinals. They were 4-13. They are going to be the worst team in football this year. Murray's going to be out for who knows how long. They just released DeAndre Hopkins, and Zach Ertz, their tight end, is also hurt. So who knows how long he'll be back. It is not looking like a good team. They may go 0-17. But I do see a few wins. I see 2, maybe 3, but I'm going 2-15. They will have the worst record. We got the Falcons. They were 7-10. I don't see them. They may stay this. I see them about saying I go 6-11. They won't make the playoffs. Baltimore Ravens. They have Lamar. Actually, I predicted them to go 10-7. They were 10-7. I'm keeping it at 10-7. And we'll take the over 8.5 wins for them. Buffalo Bills. I had them at 13-4. They went 13-3, as we all know from that one Monday Night Football game. I have them going 13-4, win their division, even though Aaron Rodgers is in there now. Carolina Panthers. They went 7-10. I have them going 9-8. I have them over 500, and I have them winning the division. I know I said it. Last year I said they make the playoffs, and they were so close. But I see them winning the division. I know people are going to say, oh, Derek Carr and the Saints are the better team. I'm like, yeah, but they don't have any weapons. You know, who knows if Kamara's going to stay healthy, if Michael Thomas is going to stay healthy. Buccaneers are going to drop. Falcons are still rebuilding. I know they have mediocre quarterbacks. So, Bears. They were 3-14. They were the worst team in football. As I said, I believe I predicted last year the Texans have the worst record. They were so close. All they had to do was lose, but they won. So, Bears were 3-14. I have them going 5-12. A little improvement. And if they somehow shock anyone, I have the under 8.5. Cincinnati Bengals again. I had them 11-6. They go 12-4. I see them going 13-4. Again, the asterisk on there. Win their division. Browns. 8-9. You know, you can't do the 500, so it's either just going to be one game over, one game below. I don't see them. They have a tough schedule, and their division's tough, so they'll miss the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys. I have them going 11-6, but they will make the playoffs. Denver Broncos. I have them going 12-5. They went 5-12. I see improvement. I see 8-9, but they do not make the playoffs. Detroit Lions. This was a really, as I said, I predicted over 3.5 wins. They end up getting 9. I still see them go 9-8, but they make the playoffs. The Lions will be in the playoffs this year. I will tell you that right now. Green Bay Packers. Really downfall. Now they don't have Rodgers, they have Jordan Love. We don't know how he's going to do. I'm going 7-9. Actually, that should be 7. I apologize. That should be 7 and 10. Let me just change that in here. They're gonna miss the playoffs. Texans don't see much improvement. 4 and 13, another top 5 pick, which goes to Arizona. So, Arizona can come out with, if it goes Arizona and Texans back to back, Arizona will have the first 2 picks. So they have their choice on anyone. Because of the trade. Because Arizona was 3rd this year, and the Texans traded up. And they got their first for next year. Colts. They're going to be one of the worst teams. This is where things may get a little complicated. They're going to go 3 and 14, have another top 5 pick. Jacksonville Jaguars really did not think of a quick turnaround, but they did. I give them 10 and 7, win the division. Now to the best team in football, the Kansas City Chiefs. I have them at 15 and 2. So, and they're going to win their division, no problem. Raiders. I see a little improvement as long as Jimmy stays healthy. I see 8 and 9, but they'll miss the playoffs. Division's too tough, and they won't. Something probably will happen during the season, and it will collapse on them. Chargers. I still have them. They want 10-7. I still have them at 10 and 7. I predicted they go 10 and 7. They'll make the playoffs. Rams. Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, really thought they were, had the same gorge. Injuries hit them, really struggled. I have them 7 to 10, trying to get back. They may be bad, just to keep their wins, get some draft ladder, even though I don't think they have another draft pick for a while. But over the 5.5 wins mark sounds good to me. Miami Dolphins, 9-8, 9-8, 9-8. 9 and 8. That's how it's going to be. They'll miss the playoffs. Unless for some reason I say they miss the playoffs, and watch. They'll be the 7 seed just like how they were last year. So, Minnesota Vikings. Shocked personally. They went 13-4. I have them 11-6. They'll win the division though. That'll be enough for them to win the division. New England Patriots 10-7. Then 11-6, 8 to 9. I have them back at 10 and 7. They'll miss the playoffs, though. Just a tough division. Saints 8-9, missed the playoffs. As I said, little improvement. I don't see much. New York Giants. Wow, was I off? They ended up going 9-7-1. I have them going 7 and 10, only because they didn't make the playoffs, and they will place a little tougher opponents. And who knows if Saquon plays this year. They'll miss the playoffs. New York Jets. Wasn't going to see much improvement. There was a little improvement. They looked really good thinking they would make the playoffs. But they missed. I have them 10 to 7. They will make the playoffs. Jets fans, they may not win a game, but they will make the playoffs. Have some hope. And this is just because of Aaron Rodgers. This is what I mean. Like, I wasn't giving them much hope, but enough to make the playoffs. Philadelphia Eagles. And this is kind of where I'm like, they almost lost the division, but they got it. I still see them going 14-3, and they will win their division. Steelers, they go 12-5. As much as everyone wants to hate on the Steelers, they will be over 500 as long as Tomlin is there. 12-5 seems fair. They probably won't beat the Bengals. They'll probably split against the Ravens. They'll take care of the Browns. And then there's a couple other tough games on their schedule. But over 7.5 just in case. Niners. Even though their quarterback situation is unsteady, they do have a decent schedule. I see 12-5, win the division. Seattle Seahawks. Really were bad and really shocked everyone with 9-8. I see them staying like that, 9-8 with Geno. They'll make the playoffs as well. Tampa Bay. all, with Brady there, everyone thinking gonna be great. No. They really drop down as probably Baker will start. He won't succeed. They'll throw in Trask. They give him shots. They'll go 4-13, a top 5 pick there. So Tennessee Titans, they are not winning. They are not winning football games this year. After last year, I wouldn't be shocked if some moves try to be made before the season or at the deadline because they are not succeeding. 5-12, under 7.5 wins. Commanders, same thing. I feel like they're just rebuilding and they're trying. 5-12, under 6.5 wins because their division is a little bit tougher. They'll probably lose every game in their division. So that's 2-4. That's 6 right there. So, but yeah, that is my take. You look at it, the top, it will definitely go Arizona, Texans, and Colts will be the top 3 teams that'll have the worst record. As I said, Arizona will have 2 of those picks because they have Houston's first round for next year. So that'll be good for them to rebuild, but Texans still have loaded on picks. I do see the Chiefs have a very good shot of going back to back. As I said, I tell people all the time, unless Mahomes or Burrow gets hurt, or something just isn't right, it's going to be hard. Josh Allen will get there. Maybe he'll get lucky. He'll beat the Bengals, but then he'll face the Chiefs, or he'll face the Chiefs and then Bengals, or some type of combination. As much as everyone wants the Bills to win a Super Bowl while they still have this great quarterback in Josh Allen, it is going to be hard. He needs to outball them. Essentially, he needs to, for the Bills to do a lot, they need the first pick. They need the first in the playoffs. So then they have home field advantage throughout the whole playoffs. And then if they face the Chiefs, they face Bengals, it's in their stadium. Again, how everything has gone down, they just really underestimated the Bengals last year in the playoffs. Chiefs could have gone to their, I think would have been 4th straight Super Bowl if it wasn't for a field goal. That's how the Bengals didn't go back-to-back Super Bowls, because the field goal. That's all that matters. If there's 3 minutes left on that clock, and it's a tie game, whoever has it, or it's within 3 or 2, if it's tie game within 1 or within 2, where a field goal wins them the game, whoever has that ball is winning the game. There is no way anything's gonna happen. It's gonna be the combination of those 3. I do like the Chiefs, to go back to back. If I had to pick my top 4 teams, it would be Chiefs, it would be the Bengals, then it'd be the Eagles, and then it'd be the Bills. Those would be my 4 teams to win the Super Bowl. As I said, there's only one team on the NFC side. If you really look at the NFC side, I have to think. You'll have the Eagles, Panthers win their division, Niners could be there. That would be my 5th team. Vikings, Panthers, Niners, Eagles, Lions, Seahawks. I'm missing one more team. I'm trying to think of the side, because it won't be. I'll be the Cowboys. So those are your 7 teams to make the playoffs. So I don't think Seattle has enough. I don't think Cowboys have enough. I don't think the Lions have enough. If you don't win your division, I don't see you having a shot at winning the Super Bowl this year. It'll be the Eagles, it'll be the Niners. The Vikings, probably not. They'll probably choke. And as much as I hate to say it, even if they win the division, they're probably going to be the 4 seed, depending on how Minnesota does, or if it's not Minnesota. You know, they could be a 3 or 4 seed, and then you're still stuck playing on the Super Bowl week. You're still there, but then you get like, you know, if you're the 3 seed, you get the 6 seed. If you're the 4 seed, you get the 5 seed. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting, but those are the 5 teams I think that will make the Super Bowl. We could see a back-to-back. I don't know. As I said, it's that the 3 combo team on the AFC side that will make it tough. As I said, you know, one year it will be the Bills, but the Bills will have to win that year. If the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, they must do everything to win that Super Bowl. I don't care who's on the other side of the ball. If it's the Eagles, the Niners, the Cowboys, anyone, they need to win the Super Bowl, because it may be the only time they get back there, because then the Chiefs and the Bengals are going to bulk up, and they're going to make sure that they stop the Bills. So we most likely could see a back-to-back win this year, depending on how easy the Chiefs roll through their schedule. Other than that, that's all I got for this year's predictions. You know, I think I did pretty well. Again, some of my misses aren't like too bad. You know, Carolina make the playoffs. They were so close. Cowboys win division. That almost happened. Texans having the worst record. That almost happened. Patriots, I think we're on the brink of having it, of making the playoff. I think the Saints were in at some point a top 5 pick. Pittsburgh was on the brink of making the playoffs. You know, I did think Titans were going to win that division, and it was essentially came down to the last week. And the Tampa Bay over 9.5 wins, well, that was just because Brady was there. So it wasn't too off on any of the predictions, and I don't think I'm too off again this year. So, but we will see come next year. And we'll look back again and do this as long as it's relevant. So, remember, guys, if you enjoy this content or have any suggestions on any new content you want to see from me, comment below, hit me up. Like, subscribe, follow. You don't have to, but if you do, then you hit that bell, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Got the ideas I want to do, just need some time and information to make sure everything is correct and factual for y'all, so you enjoy the video just as much. I'll catch you all in the next one.